Hello, everyone. Lately, I have been working on a series called How Well Do I Know My Country? I play on the US map, I get to move around, and I try, to the best of my ability, guess where I am in the United States. If you're enjoying watching this content, please let me know in the comments below. Your feedback will keep me motivated to make more of these, and I just hope that you enjoy watching these as much as I enjoy making them. So, without further ado, let's get into the first game here and see if I can get a new high score on this US map. Kind of bleak and depressing. It looks like I'm in the Appalachians somewhere, so West Virginia comes to mind. No offense to West Virginia, but parts of it can be pretty rough. And it looks like it's not. So this is Vicksburg. This is in Mississippi and is famous for a Civil War battle. I don't know exactly. There it is. I might be able to 5K this one. Let me see if I can go back and get a street name. Locust in Maine. Okay, so this is Main Street. It looks like heading east-west. Okay, so Main Street is here, and then north-south, I am on Locust, I think it was. Yeah, Locust. Okay, right here. Okay. And I came from the north because I'm going this way. So let me go back this way, right to the very beginning. So I traveled up the road that way to the south. Okay, is there a house number on here perhaps? Address. So let's do this. Is there a street name here? Is it four-way? First East Street, okay. First East Street right here, okay. So I came through it, Adams Lane. That's probably what that little, this guy right here is. Yep, Adams Lane. Which puts me pretty much here. Okay, so I'm thinking this ought to be a perfect score here, and it was. That is perfect. Okay, so it didn't take me too long to figure that out once I knew what city I was in. Ended up getting a perfect score on that, so pretty cool. Off to a very good start. Let's see if I can do another one. Would be very difficult, though. Kind of placing myself for some reason in the southeast. Like these taller trees like this kind of remind me of that. Did not mean to go there. Lee County. Could be Lee County. I'm not sure if there is one, but it could be like a state like Virginia. Lee County. So I've been driving around. I'm really just in the woods. Still not much to see, so I'm just going to keep driving around until I can figure out exactly, at least what state I'm in. Okay, I drove out of that kind of wooded housing development. I'm on a main road now. It's still not helping me too much, but I think it does solidify at least being in the southeast, at least for me. See a 334 area code. I'm trying to think of where I've seen that before. Could be like North Carolina, maybe. Six, 7, 8 area code. Maybe. I don't know why I'm placing myself in 334 and 6, 7, 8. Something in my mind is sticking out for like this Charlotte area for some reason. I'm not sure if that's actually a thing. Let me see if I can get anything else that is more helpful. Okay, I've come to another like larger intersection and see this Auburn Technology Park. Now I'm not sure if the area code is correct. I mean, I don't want to put too much confidence in there, but I mean this looks to be like a college or a university, and there is an Auburn University in Alabama. I got to find where it is on the map. It might be closer to like that Auburn area, like that Alabama area. So let's see if I can find it. Okay, I found it over here. It's near Opelika. Probably not going to try to get a perfect score on it because I mean this could be like a satellite campus of Auburn. I've never been down here, but I am just going to place it kind of in this greater Auburn area, and I think that should be an okay enough guess. Okay, so I was much further south west of the city of Auburn, Alabama, but I was able to find it. It did take me some time to find it. Originally, I thought I was in North Carolina just by the landscape of it, but I was able to drive down the road quite a bit, and anyway, got a pretty good score there, so let's keep it moving. See this larger mountain out here, kind of seeing that would probably put me definitely in the western states. Looking at this, not sure I can even read anything on there. As I approach this, I mean, it is kind of looking a lot more western for me, though. I'm going to keep driving down the road here and see if I can get a better clue. Come on a main drag here now. Yeah, these bigger mountains. So all I know is that I'm probably in a place like something like this. I would think maybe Idaho, Eastern Washington, Oregon. I mean, probably one of these interior states. I just don't know which. Looks like I see like a 409 area code. 406 area code. Montana. Okay, well, there it is. I am somewhere in the state of Montana, so I had a good idea. It's a gigantic piece of land, though. Probably could take the time to find exactly where I am, but I think I'm just going to place it here, like in between Butte and Missoula. And it was actually Missoula. If only I had clicked that, that would have been a really nice clip. But only 82 miles away, not too bad. So I have a very good score going here. Let's get into round 4. See what the sign says over here. Geez, if the thing will cooperate with me. Grace Fellowship. Kinston. Okay, that doesn't help. What about this? Okay, it appears as though I'm in a place called Kinston. I'm sure there's a million of them in the country. Probably, I feel like these trees over here make it look a little bit more coastal. Like maybe Florida Panhandle. Sure is a lot of churches. I would think for sure the southeast. Let me drive down here and see if I can get a clue on those flags. Just a church. Let's see what we got here. Oh, it looks like there's a state flag here, perhaps. I don't know which flag that is. I'm liking this Florida Panhandle kind of idea, but if only I knew. I think that looks like the state flag right here. If only I knew what that one was. It kind of looks like, I was gonna say it reminded me of Texas. It's not the right colors. Anyway, let me do some more searching. All right. Well, it took me a little while. I got onto a main road and I see this sign here. It says NC 58. That appears to be a state route in North Carolina, and that flag that I was looking at was the flag of North Carolina, I would think. I know that this part of North Carolina is very mountainous. I'm thinking it's got to be more kind of, towards the Atlantic here. So I'm just going to place my pin. Okay, and I was pretty much spot on with that. Oh, Kinston. Yeah, I remember. Actually, I should say I forgot about that. If I had just looked a little bit harder for a small town called Kinston. Anyway, not too bad of a guess. It took me a little while. I just needed that one clue. I think that was a really solid guess in a very rural area. So let's get on to the last round here. This one was a little bit easy. Alaska Regional. So I am up in the state of Alaska. Looks more like a major kind of city. Okay, so Alaska Regional Hospital. There's only a handful of cities in Alaska that I think would be this big. Anchorage is one of them. The other one would be maybe the capital down here, Juneau. Fairbanks, Air Force Base up there, I think. And okay, yep, Anchorage of Alaska. Okay, or Anchorage, Alaska. So this should be in Anchorage. See if I can find the hospital and get a 5K on this one. Might take some time to do that, but we'll see. Okay, here's DeBar Road. Okay, I saw that on the sign up here. DeBar. Okay, so Alaska Regional ought to be nearby. Okay, I found Alaska Regional Hospital here, and it looks like I was on Alaska Regional Drive. Let me go back to the beginning here. Pretty much right at the confluence of these two things. See, both of these connect on. D-bar circle. That's D-bar road, but that's this D-bar circle. Okay, see if there's like a D-bar circle. That's not it. I'm missing something. To the south. That's to the south. I don't think that's it. Okay, it looks like I thought I was going to be over here. It looks like I'm more like over here then. Maybe. Let's see where this road goes. This D-bar circle. I'm seeing a sign up here for D-bar circle. Christ. And there's the Anchorage Church of Christ, which I'm looking south. That'd be to the east, which that correlates. Okay, so that's a kind of a tricky one. Looks like I'm up here. To the north, it goes up that way. West goes that way. Alaska Regional. Okay, okay, so I think I found it. I think I'm pretty much hanging out right here. Right at these crossroads here. So let's place the pin. Awesome. Okay, very good. Perfect score right out in front of the Alaska Regional, or the what is this? The Alaska Regional Hospital in Anchorage, Alaska. Didn't take too long to find that one, but pinpointable indeed. So I did that. So, I mean, very good. Let's see the results. That ought to be a new high score. Looks like it was 23,985. If I keep this up, I might be able to get a perfect score. I'd love to see that.